Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my winter empties. So I think the last empties video I did was actually in January, which was mostly products I had used up in like October, November, and December. So today is going to be all products that I basically have used between January and February. So winter empties. I actually have a lot of products to get through, or maybe it just looks like a lot because I have quite a few candles, but I feel like I've had a lot of makeup empties lately actually, so I'm kind of like forgetting everything that's in here, but we will find out together. Please forgive me for the hair and workout attire. It was too much to do hair, makeup, and like put a nice shirt on. So we're rolling with the workout shirt, we're rolling with the messy bun. But yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing what products I have used up and my thoughts on them in the last couple months, then just keep watching. Alright guys, I gotta be careful, but this is what my empties bin looks like right now. So first and foremost, I'm gonna try and grab all the candles I have in here. I think I actually have at least 6 candles in here, so your girl's been burning some candles lately. The first two are these two, and these are from Target. They are part of the Magnolia line there, or the Chip and Johanna Hearth and Hand line. This one is in, I don't even know how to pronounce this, cardamom and vetiver. I suck at spelling and sound spelling and saying words that I can't, anyway. And then this one is in Balsam and Spice. I actually have a third one of these right now that I am still burning through. To be honest with you guys, if you guys are looking for a candle that burns pretty much for years, not really, but has a really, really long burn time, then these may be for you. I just wasn't the biggest fan of these. One, because the scent throw on them wasn't that good. Like, I feel like I could be in the room and unless I was within like 2 to 3 feet of the candle, I really couldn't smell it. And then the second thing is, I feel like they kind of all three smell the same, which was kind of disappointing. And it wasn't like, I felt like when I smelled the candle at Target, as opposed to like the scent that it gave off as it was burning, was different. So that was rather disappointing. These were $19.99 a piece, so rather expensive candles. I usually buy the Bath and Body Works ones at a discount. I'm trying to see if it says a burn time on this. It doesn't. Anyway, so I have 2 of these. I'm still burning through a third one that I bought, all 3 of them together. I definitely would not repurchase these. I really wouldn't recommend these. I think you can get much better candles for a cheaper price. So that was disappointing on this end. Okay, so I actually had 8 candles that I burned through, not 6. So the next one, I'm so sad about this. This was my last one of this candle. I had 3 of them. This is the DW Home, I forget, is it Oud and Coconut? I am so sad that this is finally gone. This was my favorite summer scented candle that I've ever found. I got this at HomeGoods and I just hope that I find it again this year. I got these for $7.99 at HomeGoods and I looked online and I believe they're $16 a pop, like regular price, which I'm not gonna lie, I would probably pay that this summer for these candles because I just absolutely love the scent. I think it reminds me of, so the last time I was at Vegas, me and my friends stayed at the Flamingo Hotel. I know, so classy. But it reminds me of the scent at the Flamingo. So maybe that's why I love it so much, because it just like brings me back to the memory of being in Vegas with my friends. But yeah, I absolutely adore this candle and I'm all out and I don't have any backups. So really sad to be burned through this one. And if you guys can find this, I would highly recommend it. So then I also burnt through this one that I picked up at HomeGoods. This is the Manly Indulgence Last Call. I really enjoy musky, sort of manlier scents, so that is why I really did enjoy this one. It had notes of oak moss, vetiver, and musk. I'm sad to be burnt through this one too. This was a really nice, it just smelled basically like a guy. So burned through this one. Pretty sad about it. The only thing I'll say about HomeGoods candles is that I think they're hit or miss for the scent throw, and I feel like this didn't have the absolute best scent throw. I'm just so used to Bath and Body Works candles that like fill up the room with the scent. So that was rather disappointing about this, but still really enjoyed the scent. I have Leaves and Hello Fall, which is Leaves just in a different jar. Leaves is probably my favorite candle scent of all time. I always have extras on hand. I buy them in bulk in the fall time, and then I burn them throughout the year. I actually think I only have one more Leaves candle right now until probably like next August or September when they come out again. But I've been finding a bunch more Bath & Body Works candles that I've really been enjoying lately. Then I'm sure you guys will see in my upcoming Empties video after this one, but I just love this one because it has such like, it just smells like fall, which is my favorite season. It smells like apples and cinnamons and pumpkins, like all mixed into one. So I burned through 2 of the Leaves candles. Then I burned through this Wisdom candle from Bath & Body Works, which I really like this for like when I'm reading or when I'm like trying to like calm myself down, in a sense of like I always have like a ton of energy, and I find it really hard to even like sit down for like a meal, if I'm being really honest. So if I'm ever trying to just like calm down and relax and like read, I really enjoyed that for this. I have a couple other Bath & Body Works ones, like the other one that I burned through, which was the Aromatherapy Relax Candle, which is lavender and cedar wood. I really enjoyed both of these, just for like, I burn them in like my workroom when I would be editing videos, or again when I was reading. These were nice relaxing candles. Also for the bathroom, like when I was taking a bath, I really enjoyed these. So I've been enjoying the Aromatherapy line from Bath & Body Works lately. I've been getting really into like essential oils and trying to do meditation and things like that. I've been getting super into that stuff lately, and this is just like right in line with that. So if you guys haven't tried the Aromatherapy line from Bath & Body Works, I would highly recommend. I've smelled most of the scents in the line, and I really enjoy all of them. Alright, this is the last sort of like non-beauty related product. This is a PES Science Prolific Pre-Workout in the flavor Cotton Candy. I work out about 4 to 5 times every week, you guys, and I mostly do lifting. You really can't tell because I eat a lot of pizza too. Anyway, I really did enjoy this. This one does have caffeine. They do have one that doesn't have caffeine, which actually makes me feel more jittery than this one, but I like both of them. I really like the cotton candy flavor. It's not as overpowering, or it's not as intense as some of their other pre-workout flavors. But I really like PES Science PE Science as a whole, as a brand. I've tried some of their amino acids, which I really like, their pre-workout, and some of their protein powders. So they are typically the brand that I buy from when I'm buying like workout supplements and things like that. And I do really enjoy the Prolific pre-workout. If you guys are looking for a good pre-workout, I feel like this one definitely makes a huge difference. I personally do not like C4. That makes me feel super like just like crawling out of my skin almost, which is really weird for me, someone who has like a ton of energy anyway. The C4 just does not work for me, and this is like, I can tell it makes a huge difference when I go to the gym, because when I don't take this, I feel like I don't have as good of a workout. But this doesn't keep me up at night. Typically I work out towards the evening, and it doesn't keep me up any later than I feel like I would. Like the caffeine doesn't keep me awake, and it doesn't make me feel just like I'm crawling out of my skin. So really enjoy this pre-workout, and one that I would highly recommend. I will try and link it down below for you guys if you're interested in checking it out. I got the cotton candy flavor off of Amazon. I think it was like $1 or $2 cheaper than ordering it off the website. I know you typically can buy this brand in like Vitamin Shop and things like that, but mine doesn't carry this flavor, so that's why I had to order off Amazon. And again, I'll try and link it below for you guys. All right, everything else should be all like beauty and hair related. So let's go through my masks first. I actually didn't use very many sheet masks at all the last few months, which actually kind of shocks me, but now that I think back, I'm like, no, I actually really didn't. I've been using more like masks in like a jar or a tube or things like that. Anyway, but the majority of the masks that I did use the last few months, I really enjoyed. I have this coconut ceramide mask from Too Cool for School that I really enjoyed. The Dr. Jart water replenishment, I didn't like this one. Like, I didn't like, or was it the Pore Minimalist? No, okay. I can't remember. Shoot. I think it was a Poor Minimalist. I really did not like this. Yes, because this is the black mask. I did not enjoy this one at all. I felt like the material of the actual mask was super dry and it was hard to stick to the face, and it was just like making me mad. But then the Dr. Jart water replenishment, this is the cotton sheet mask. This one I really did like, and I felt like this helped with my dry skin. I've been suffering from super dry skin because I live in Minnesota. I already have dry skin and it's been so cold this winter. So if you guys are looking for a good hydrating mask, I would highly recommend the Dr. Jart water replenishment. And then I have this one that I got in a oh, what's the mask? Oh, my Face Story subscription. This is a water gel extra force mask. It is a brightening mask from Politan. This was my favorite mask that I've used out of all the masks in my Empties. It had so much essence in it. The material of the sheet mask was actually, the material of the actual mask was really, really nice. It adhered to the face really well, and I just absolutely loved this one. If it's available on the Face Story website, I would honestly consider picking some up. I use this brightening citrus lime mask from I Do Care. It's their Up All Night mask. I have a couple of these, and to be honest with you, these are not my favorite. I just find that their sheet masks, again, like the actual material of the mask is a little too cottony or drying for me, and it just like falls off or doesn't stick to my face very well and annoys me. Do you guys get that, where if the mask doesn't actually adhere to your face very well, you just get like super annoyed and you're over it? Because that's me. And then finally, I have this Skin Day Celeb White Flower Celeb Mask. This was a really, really nice mask too. I think this is a moisturizing and whitening mask, so brightening and moisturizing all at the same time. Really, really enjoyed this mask a lot. I believe I got this in my Face Story box one of my months as well. So again, if this was available on the Face Story website, I would definitely consider picking up a few more of these because this was really nice. I do have a video, you guys, too, on, I believe it's 6 tips for sheet masking. So if you guys are interested in watching that video, I will leave it linked down below. I'm really bad at getting things linked in the cards, so check the description box for that. All right, next up, 2 hair products. I went through one of my Hask Argan Oil repairing shampoos. Surprisingly, I have a conditioner still that I haven't gone through. I don't know how I got through the shampoo over the conditioner. Anyway, I went through the shampoo. I really like the Hask, basically the Hask brand as a whole. The repairing is the one that works the best for me in my hair right now, just because it's still like recovering from when I tried to bleach it 12 times by myself last winter in a span of 2 months. That's not a lie. Really bad. I'm really lucky that I didn't completely melt all of my hair off. I definitely melted quite a bit of it. And then I also, from Hask, used one of their coconut oil nourishing deep conditioners. I love these. I believe they're like $1.99 at Target, and you usually get like 2 to 3 uses out of them. I have pretty thick hair, and like my hair is down to here, and I get at least 3 uses out of them if I use it, unless I go like ham. Then it's 2 uses, but usually 3. Anyway, I love these. Usually I use up like 1 pack a week because you're only supposed to use them 2 to 3 times a week. But I definitely notice a huge difference with my hair when I use these masks. So if you guys are ever at Target, or I think you can get them at Ulta too. Again, it's the Hask brand. It's really nice and definitely really affordable. So would highly recommend. Alright, so next, a facial scrub that I used up. This is the A Little Nuts Walnut Scrub from Bath & Body Works. I got this on sale, I think in the beginning of January. It might have been like their semi-annual sale. I don't know. Anyway, I picked this up on major sale and I really liked it, and I love the scent of it. It smells so good. But the only downside to this is I went through it super, super quickly. It's definitely like obviously a full body scrub, which was really nice because again, like all over, I'm like so dry all over here, living here in Minnesota when it's so cold. So this was really nice, a really nice exfoliator, but gosh, I feel like I used this up in like 2.5 to 3 weeks, which was disappointing. It was originally $16.50, so I definitely would not pay full price for this, but if I was able to get this for half off again, I would probably buy it. Try and use it a little more sparingly maybe, but it was a really nice scrub. It definitely was a little bit more harsh and intense, so if you don't like that, you probably would not like this at all, but this was nice for me. 2 sprays that I used up in the last couple months was the Mario Badescu facial spray. This was the aloe one, the green one. I love this. I have a second one on deck, so I like always have a backup of this. I also just recently tried the lavender one, and out of the 3, I think my favorite is the green one. But I also really like the rose water and the lavender one. I think all of them are really nice and they're super affordable. I don't use this as like a makeup setting spray. I use this like at the end of my makeup to like make the powder sort of like melt into the skin a little bit better. And I always carry one of these in my purse with me, so if I feel like I'm starting to look cakey or powdery during the day, then I give myself an extra mist, or if like my skin's just looking super dehydrated. This is a really nice affordable spray to just always have on hand. And then I finally finished my Milani Make It Last setting spray. I really did not like this, you guys. I felt like the scent on this was like way too intense, so I feel like how could it even be good for your skin? And I didn't feel like this made any sort of difference in the longevity of my makeup wearing power. So I just felt like it was kind of a total waste. You only get 2.03 ounces for this too, and it's like $10. So I'm not a fan of this. Let me know in the comment box below, you guys, if you are, because I know a lot of people love this, but I don't get the hype at all. Alright guys, some skincare items to go through. Not a whole lot to say about this. I go through these all the time. This is my Pixi Glow Tonic. This is probably this is my most repurchased skincare item in my whole collection. This is something that I always have an extra. Like, I'm never willing to go a day without this. I absolutely love the Pixi Glow Tonic. If you guys haven't tried it, like, this is worth the hype. I love this. I go through so many of these. Then I went through this Acure Rosehip Oil. This was okay. This was like, it hydrated the skin. I used it maybe like 2 to 3 times a week, just on days that I wasn't going to work and I wanted to hydrate my skin with an oil. I would consider repurchasing it, but it's not something I feel like I need to go out today to repurchase because I'm out of it. And I just have so much skincare and so many other oils that I'm trying to get through. I just don't feel like I need this one again right now, but it wasn't bad. If you guys are looking for a rosehip oil, I think this was like $9 or $12, so cheaper, or like on the cheaper, more affordable side. I think I picked mine up from Whole Foods, but I think you can get them at like Lund's, and I don't know if Lund's is just a Midwest thing. I think you can also get them at some Targets, maybe Target online. But yeah, that is that. Then I went through the Ordinary Lactic Acid 5% plus HA 2%. This was okay in my opinion. I didn't notice any sort of a difference with this. I definitely like my Tarte like tingling toner that I have right now so much better than this. I don't know, this is meh. I definitely want to try more lactic acids out. This was like my first lactic acid that I seriously tried, like bought a full size in the product. And yeah, this just like did nothing for me, I felt, so meh. Next up, I finally finished my Josie Maran 100% Argan Oil. This took me so long to finish. I feel like I've had this in my collection for like a year and a half, and I honestly like spilled probably a fourth of the bottle of this one time just because I dropped it on the ground, and it still took me forever. I feel like I still have a little bit more in there. Maybe not. It still took me forever to get through this just because you literally need like 1 to 2 drops max to totally hydrate and moisturize your face. This is great if you have super dry skin to hydrate your face, but this is not something that you can go in, at least in my opinion, you cannot go in like right before you're going to do your makeup and put it on your face. I know some people mix this in with their foundation, which it's too oily for me for that, but I will use this like on my day off if I'm not doing makeup. I'll put this on as like an extra hydrator, or sometimes I'll put this on in the evening before, like after my skincare routine, or like in the middle of it, but before my moisturizer. Anyway, this is just like a super intense moisturizer, really great if you have dry skin. But again, for me, I just feel like I can't put it on in the mornings if I'm going to be doing my makeup, like even within the hour. Then I went through the sample size of the Ola Henriksen Pore Balance Facial Sauna Scrub. I enjoyed this, and I would consider repurchasing it. I just don't feel like it's something that I need to go out today and go purchase. It was definitely a more intense scrub. Again, if you don't like super intense facial scrubs, I don't necessarily think that you would enjoy this. But what's really cool about this is when you squeeze it out and start rubbing it into your face, first of all, it smells like more like a steam room than a sauna. I think it must have like eucalyptus or something, I swear. but it smells like just like a spa, and then it like warms up on your face as you scrub it in, which is really, really cool. So this is definitely something I will pick up again in the future, but it's just not something that I need like right now. And then I made it through my Belief moisturizing balm. I felt like I went through this pretty fast. I use this at night as my moisturizer because it is a little bit thicker. I feel like it's again one that you can't go in and do your makeup right after, but it's a great moisturizer, especially again for those of you with dry skin. It's just something that I would incorporate into your nighttime routine over your morning routine. This is definitely something that I will pick up again. I'm currently on a no buy, and I'm trying to like not buy skincare too, because I definitely have some that I need to get through, but probably like next winter I will pick this up again. In the summer I don't feel like my skin is dry enough that it warrants absolutely needing this, so I'll probably hold off on buying this until next, I don't know, like October, November-ish. But this is a really great moisturizer. Be careful, there's a moisturizing balm, and then I think there's an aqua balm. The moisturizing balm, if you have dry skin, is the one you should go with. I've tried both, so really enjoyed this. Just again, this is one that I just don't need right now. Okay, I feel like I didn't go through a lot of makeup. I went through a lot of skincare. So a couple more skincare items to talk about. This is the Burt's Bees cleansing oil. It's in the bottle like this. I replaced this immediately after I finished this. I really enjoyed this bottle as a cleansing oil, and now I'm on to my second one of these, and I feel like I still like it. I just don't like it as much as I liked it in the beginning, which is really weird because when I was finishing this up, I was like, oh my god, I need to replace that right away. This is the best thing ever. I love this more than like my Clinique cleansing balm. Like, this is the way to go. And now I'm like halfway through my next bottle, and I'm like, I feel like next, after I finish this, I'm going to go back and try cleansing balms because I'm kind of over the oil. So I don't know, maybe I just need to like go back and forth and switch it up. But this is, if you're looking for a good cleansing oil that's on the affordable side, it's still like 15 bucks, but it's not like 30 to 50. This is a good one. It definitely is like a great first step. I definitely use this as like a two-stepper. Like, I use this and then I also go in obviously with a cleanser. But yeah, I mean, this is a really good cleansing oil. I just feel like I'm kind of over the oil now and I want to go back to a balm for a little bit. So let me know if you guys ever do that too. Like, after you buy a replacement for an item, you're like kind of over it, or you get over it. Am I alone there? Next up is a product that I went through that I also immediately replaced, and this is the Peter Thomas Roth Irish Moor Mud Purifying Black Mask. Now, I haven't like totally scraped the walls of this, but as you can tell, like, it's pretty much empty. I didn't feel like I could get another mask out of this. I probably could have gotten a spot treatment out of this, but this is my favorite charcoal mask that I have in my collection. It is a charcoal mask, right? Maybe it's just a mud mask. Anyway, this cleans your pores, and this is really great. It's a really dark color on your face, so like you look so goofy. It's not like gray, it's like straight up black. So my daughter always laughs at me when I have this mask on, but I use this probably 2 times a week. I definitely use it like on my day off after like a 5 to 6 day stretch of work. I go in with this to just really clean out my pores, and then I usually like to use it one other time in the week. But yeah, it does a really nice job of just clearing out your pores. It's super gentle. It doesn't like dry down and stiffen your face like a lot of other charcoal or like mud masks. It's just like, I feel like it's really gentle, and it like hydrates your skin as well as cleaning your pores out, whereas I feel like a lot of charcoal masks dry your skin out. So you kind of have to go in after with like a hydrator and things like that, where I don't feel like you need to do that with this. I feel like this is like the longest Empties video ever. I should have filmed it a little bit earlier maybe. Anyway, I also went through another one of my Freeman Feeling Beautiful Polishing Charcoal and Black Sugar Gel Mask and Scrub. I love this. This is like $4.50. You usually can get the Freeman Feeling Beautiful brand for buy one get one half off. Mine has like a little dollar coupon on it that I should have used, but this is a phenomenal exfoliant, and it's like a sugar scrub. But it has charcoal in it too, so it like cleans your pores, and then like also gets rid of all your dry, dead skin. I love this. Such an affordable item. This is something that I will continue to replace. Like, I feel like this ranks up there with favorite skincare products with like my Pixie Glow Mist. Like, this is something I feel like I will repurchase over and over again for years to come. and it's so cheap. I finally made it through my Tarte Brighter Days moisturizer. This is not something I will replace. This felt more like an illuminating primer to me than a moisturizer. I felt like this did nothing to moisturize my skin. It just left me with like a fake looking like glittery overcast to my face. I don't know if they were actually like glitter. Oh, I have a little bit more in my hand, or in my bottle. I guess I was just over this. It doesn't have like actual glitter particles, but it reminds me a little bit of the Becca, whichever one like is super luminous. It reminds me of that Becca primer. So I typically wore this, like I put this on before I went to the gym so that my face looked kind of glowy before going to the gym. But like this is nothing special, and I want to say it's like 30 bucks. Not worth it in my opinion. Alright, then a little bit of lip care. I went through 2 of my Aquaphor lip repair little squeezy tubes. These are like my favorite, especially throughout the day to keep my lips hydrated and like not super chapped. Right now I'm using like the Carmex chapstick, which I also kind of like, but I've gone through so many of these Aquaphor lip repairs, like it's a little bit ridiculous. So would highly recommend these if you guys struggle with dry or cracked. If you guys struggle with dry or cracked lips, these are like $4 a thing, and like it's what I found works best. Like you can use this over any sort of like high-end lip product, and I feel like you will still get the results you need if you're just looking for something to help with your dry lips. And I also finished off my Laneige, I don't know how to pronounce this, I'll put the brand here, but their lip sleeping mask. Oh, I freaking love this, you guys. I replaced this immediately. I didn't go a day where I didn't have this. I usually order mine off Amazon because you can usually get it for a couple dollars cheaper than at Sephora. So if you guys are interested, I'll try and leave a link for it for Amazon and the Sephora down below. But this is phenomenal. It's super thick. So I usually go in with like a super heavy amount right before bed, especially if my lips are super, super dry. And you wake up and your lips just feel so nourished and repaired the next day. It is seriously incredible. I was using this a bit during the day when I first got this, but then I kind of got over that because it is just so thick. But just a great sleeping lip mask. I finished off 2 primers in the last few months. I finished these 2, have probably been hanging around my collection the longest. This is the Too Faced Poreless Skin Smoothing Face Primer. This is an okay primer, like this is decent. I actually would probably consider purchasing this again because as far as pore filling primers that I have in my collection, I think this is one of my like more favorites. I don't need any primers at all right now, so I'm not going to go out and replace this immediately, but this is not something that I would not buy again in the future. I would definitely consider it like a good face smoothing primer in my opinion. But yeah, this had been in my collection for so long, so I finally finished this off. And then I also finished off the Makeup Forever Step 1 Base Hydrating Primer. This primer, not my favorite, and I just feel like the reason is because I didn't feel like it made my makeup last any longer, and I want to say this was like 40 bucks. So I felt like this should have done more. Like I felt like this made my makeup last longer than this, and this is about at least $10 cheaper than this. This did a nice, like this felt hydrating, it did. So I guess if you had super dry skin and were looking for a hydrating primer, this may work for you. But I also have super dry skin, and I have other hydrating primers that I definitely like better than this guy. So I was kind of excited to use this up. Do you guys ever do that, like where you're like just ready to be done with a product and like you're so excited when you actually use it up? That was me with this one. So that was the Makeup Forever Hydrating Primer. I have this mascara here, and I actually didn't finish this. I just hated this so much that I'm decluttering it. This is the Icona Milano Emotion Allowed mascara. It's waterproof. I must have gotten this in some sort of like BoxyCharm Ipsy bag type of thing. I don't know. This was just awful. It just did nothing for the lashes. I don't even know if I have anything else to say. Like this was not good. So I am decluttering this. I think I used it like 3 times and I was like, nope, I'm done with you. Then I finally finished off my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in L3 Warm. This was one of the first, this may have been the first concealer I bought when I first got into makeup and YouTube. So this had been hanging around my collection for a really long time too. I enjoy this primer. I think it has a nice full coverage look. It takes a little bit longer to blend out because it's a little bit thicker. So if you don't like a thicker concealer, you will not like this at all. This is something that I would consider repurchasing, but I just have a lot of concealers in my collection right now that I don't need to immediately go out and get it. I have other concealers that I probably enjoy more than this, but I also did, like, I really did like this. I would consider buying this again. I just don't need one right now. Then I'm just decluttering this. My daughter ruined this. It was a Makeup Forever trio that I created myself probably 2 years ago. It had like a pink, a purple, and a gold. But like this just honestly makes me mad to look at this point. Like the colors crumble when I use it, so I'm just like, I'm done with it. Makeup Forever also has a new eyeshadow formula, I think. At least they're in the square pan sizes, and I'm pretty sure that the formula is different. And I've swatched them in store, and I like have all 6 picked out that I really want to get, but I'm just holding off right now. Like I don't need any more eyeshadow right now. But yeah, I'm really curious, or I really am interested in trying the new Makeup Forever eyeshadows. Let me know, you guys, if you've tried them already and what your thoughts are. All right, you guys, there were just 3 more face masks hanging out at the bottom. I had another Up All Night mask, not really like, don't need that. I had this Spa Life coconut water mask that I got at Target during the holidays. I don't think they sell this year round. This was okay, it was just meh. And then I also went through this Collagen Real Juice mask that I got in a Face Story. This was good, not one that I would run to the website and order again, but definitely better than some of the other masks that I used the last few months. So yeah, you guys, that is the bottom of my trash can. Let me know in the comment box below what products you guys have been using the last few months, what you've been loving, what you want to stay away from, what you've been excited to get rid of and throw out. Definitely let me know in the comment box below. If you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to do so before you go. And other than that, I'll just see you in my next video. Bye.